It's more to us. It's personal.
I got hurt by a big truck. You know why I called the Insiders?
Because life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money.
And we're going to get it for you.
We got a client that suffered a head injury from a truck wreck, $650,000.
Another client of ours was T-boned by a big truck and broke multiple bones. We got them $3 million.
If you get hurt by a big truck, call the Insiders.
It's just that easy.
Hurt by a commercial truck? Call the Insiders. Call 265-1100.
The Chattanooga Men's Clinic opened in 2021 for guys who get it done. Let's talk, fellas. You solve problems all day at work. You fix your sink when it's broken. But when it comes to male performance, it doesn't get done. At the Chattanooga Men's Clinic, there's nothing to fear and no reason to delay. We've been destroying bedroom boredom for years. So if you haven't fixed this, call us. Join the thousands of guys who found success after walking through our doors. Will you be one of them? Do it for you. Do it for her. ChattanoogaMen'sClinic.com. Book your appointment now.
So you slide that right through there like that.
Calling all generations. Plan your next memory at Gatlinburg.com.
Welcome to Chattanooga Hot Tubs and Swim Spas. Explore our range of hot tubs, cold tubs, saunas, and Michael Phelps swim spas, all proudly made in the USA. Visit us at Chattanooga Hot Tubs and Swim Spas, your home for wellness and relaxation.
All property owners are responsible for ensuring their property is safe from harm. If you or a loved one have been harmed on someone else's property, we can help you. At Wedemark Keith, it's more to us. It's personal.
Here's the current time and temperature. You're watching News 12 at noon. This is the place for the latest news from around the Tennessee Valley and North Georgia.
Good Monday afternoon. I'm Amelia Greer. Thanks for joining us for News 12 at noon. A truck wiped out coming down the mountain into Fort Payne this morning. Police tell us that the truck was coming off of Lookout around 6 o'clock when it apparently had brake issues. The truck hit a wall and flipped at Joe's Truck Stop on 5th Street Northeast. It was carrying a food additive that was not considered hazardous. Police say the driver was out of the truck and alert when they arrived, but they took him to the hospital to get checked out. Flood warnings were issued for parts of central Tennessee on Sunday as deadly storms wreaked havoc across multiple states. This footage by the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office shows a flooded road in Murfreesboro. The Sheriff's Office had said multiple roads in the area were closed due to flooding. The National Weather Service issued a flash flood warning for Murfreesboro, urging residents to move to higher ground and to, quote, avoid walking or driving through flood waters. Please exercise that abundance of caution as well if any of that flooding is in your area. The severe weather that has been battering the South and the Midwest for days now is blamed for 20 deaths. Search and rescue teams have been going door to door in badly flooded areas. Parts of Arkansas and Kentucky got up to 16 inches of rain in the past few days. CBS's Dave Malkoff saw firsthand how evacuation by boat was the only option for many people.
This is Nebraska Task Force 1 on duty 8 hours away from home in flooded northern Arkansas.
Basically everything besides from these trees, none of that water is supposed to be there.
As part of a FEMA team, their job is to help local officials.
The levee we want to check on is right through here.
Brady Papik made sure the levee was holding.
I guess so. Maybe there's a house it looks like right here.
Then the sheriff's department was concerned about this house. It was clear. This team rolls out with special equipment and training anywhere in the country at a moment's notice.
It mirrors our profession as firefighters. That's what we do. This is just at a big national level.
The extensive flooding spread into nearby states. This house floated down the Kentucky River. In Frankfort, Kentucky, the water level surpassed 48 feet overnight, challenging the record set in 1978. The rushing waters inundated homes and businesses. The owner of one basement repair service is now the one in need.
I never thought in a million years I'd be the one needing saving.
Over the weekend, severe winds and tornadoes struck other parts of the southeast, like this twister in northern Mississippi that blew through Blue Springs, battering farms and tearing off the roofs of homes while toppling multiple trees. The powerful storm also prompted tornado warnings in northern Tennessee.
There's just been so many tornadoes lately that it's just scary of the devastation, so many different places.
And here in northern Arkansas, the concern is this rising floodwater. You see that little white building back there? That's where the Black River starts. Anything in front of it is all floodwater. This is only expected to go up for the next couple days, possibly crest on Wednesday. But then the rising floodwater could be an issue for the rest of the week. Dave Malkoff, CBS News, Pocahontas, Arkansas.
Speaking of flooding, a highway in Glendale, Kentucky was submerged under floodwater yesterday as dangerous and historic flooding swept through parts of the state. The National Weather Service issued a flood warning valid until this Thursday morning, April 10th. The Kentucky River was predicted to peak at 49.5 feet on Sunday afternoon, the highest recorded level in history. Drone footage released by the Hardin County Sheriff's Office shows the extensive flooding at the intersection of Long Grove Road and the Western Kentucky Parkway. So please, if you have any sort of those weather conditions, keep that in mind. We will be continuing to keep you updated here on News 12. Speaking of weather, let's get that latest look at the forecast now with Chip.
Certainly, while not the prettiest of days, it is certainly a much drier day, no question. Temperatures now at 46 in Mont Eagle, 49 degrees in South Pittsburgh, and 57 in Decatur. If you've looked at your thermometer and thought it's a little cooler this afternoon than it was earlier this morning, you're right. The numbers have slowly started to drop. We got 2¼ inches of rainfall yesterday, and yes, that was a record breaker by far. The previous amount of rainfall to constitute a record was set back in 1892. 133 years ago. Officially 2¼ inches out at the airport. I know many of you got substantially more than that. Again, pretty comfortable as far as the temperatures are concerned, and we hit 76 degrees for the high yesterday. We won't be anywhere close to that until well into next week. More sunshine rolling back into the area tomorrow. Dry sunshine in full force on Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll start to see some rainfall rolling back. Visibility still classified at 0 up in the Mont Eagle mountain area, so be extremely careful. Temperatures all across the board cooler than we were during lunchtime on Sunday, and that is going to continue as well. So it's mid to upper 50s now, and by the time the late day rush hour rolls in, it'll be even cooler. We'll get to more on that 7-day forecast coming up within minutes.
Thanks, Chip. We'll have another look at that forecast coming up here in just a moment. Headstones are supposed to be lasting reminders of those who came before us, but time, the elements, and vandals can make them hard to read. Thankfully, kids at Sequoia High School created lasting grave makers in their machine shop. Names and other vital information are engraved on aluminum blocks, and the blocks are then welded onto a bracket with some rebar that is buried deep enough so they can't be easily moved. Student David Massingale teamed up with Steve Smith of the Soddy Daisy Historical Association. They recently placed 7 markers in the ground at Windy Circle. For them, it's all about preserving our history. North Georgia residents can expect to see helicopters and small planes hovering over wild areas in our area this week. The USDA is dropping oral rabies vaccines for wildlife. They are dropping bait into the woods that contain rabies vaccines for animals like raccoons. They normally do this in the fall in Georgia, but it was put off last year by Hurricane Helene. They are targeting 7,000 acres in all of our northwest Georgia counties. The Chattanooga Police Department is asking for the community's help to locate a missing endangered person. 18-year-old Alexis Pump left home around 12:40 p.m. yesterday wearing a red hoodie, blue-gray pants, and pink shoes. If anyone has information about her whereabouts or where you might find her, please call the Chattanooga Police Department. You do not have to give your name. President Trump says foreign leaders are calling and trying to make deals as his sweeping tariff plan takes hold. 10% across the board tariffs kicked in this weekend ahead of harsher reciprocal tariffs on around 90 countries scheduled for Wednesday. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
Stocks went on a bumpy ride after Monday's opening bell as markets continue to reel from President Trump's tariff strategy. The president on board Air Force One Sunday night said he's not backing down.
I don't want anything to go down, but sometimes you have to take medicine to fix something.
On social media, President Trump urged Americans to be patient, saying, "Don't be a panican," a new party based on, quote, weak and stupid people. But some Republican lawmakers are joining Democrats in sounding the alarm over an escalating trade war. GOP Congressman Don Bacon of Nebraska says he's introducing a House version of the bipartisan Senate bill to reassert congressional control over trade policy.
If we continue to see the stock market go a certain direction, or if we see inflation or unemployment shift in a bad way, I think then this bill becomes a very viable bill.
President Trump says he spoke with Japan's prime minister this morning ahead of reciprocal tariffs taking effect Wednesday. White House officials say more than 50 countries have called the president to try to negotiate.
They're dying to make a deal, but I said, we're not going to have deficits with your country. We're not going to do that because to me a deficit is a loss.
Today, the first foreign leader to talk tariffs with President Trump in person will be Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visiting the White House this afternoon. The U.S. ally is set to be hit with a 17% reciprocal tariff later this week. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Still to come here on WDEF News 12 at noon. Chip says we're looking at cloudy conditions today with rain approaching later this week in the News 12 7-day forecast. And later, Hollywood is mourning the death of an actor best known for his role as Dennis the Menace. Learn about Jay North and his incredible legacy up next. You're watching News 12 at noon.
58 Foundations and Waterproofing, the only company that's been encapsulating crawl spaces, waterproofing basements, and repairing foundations since 1958. That means experience. That also means you can be confident your home is in good hands. And if that wasn't enough, here's this. 58 Foundations and Waterproofing offers the industry's only money-back guarantee. That's right, experience and trust. Who else can offer that? 58 Foundations and Waterproofing. Schedule your free inspection today.
I'm Gary Massey of Massey & Associates. Why would you call anyone else after a car accident? Massey & Associates has been right here in Chattanooga for decades. We know the local courts and we know how to fight. You don't pay us a penny unless we win money for you. And we're not satisfied until we secure the largest settlement possible. With millions of dollars recovered, you know who to call. Massey & Associates. You gotta get Gary.
You know, some say that you should change your mattress every 8 years.
However, from experience, we know that not everybody follows this advice.
So we're looking for the oldest Mermaid mattress in the Chattanooga area.
Just go to mermaid.com and tell us how old your mattress is and why you haven't replaced it yet.
The winner of the oldest Chattanooga mattress will win a free new Mermaid mattress.
Everyone who enters will automatically qualify for a huge discount on a new mattress and a free pillow, because let's face it, it's time.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep locally handmade, hand-delivered.
At Chattanooga College MDTC, your educational journey is personalized and flexible. Choose from hybrid and online programs that fit seamlessly into your life. With us, your path is guided with care and expertise. We are here to fuel your success and equip you with the skills to excel in your field. Gain the skills needed to excel with hands-on learning in our modern facilities. Our strong partnerships with local healthcare providers enrich your learning with real-world clinical experiences. Start your journey at Chattanooga College and become a leader in healthcare. ChattanoogaCollege.edu, where a small school makes a big difference.
Spring into style and savings at Hamrick's Spring Fling Event. Get men's Nautica wovens and Savane pants for just $17.98. Girls' dresses and sets only $22. Alfred Dunner Spring Coordinates, buy one, get one free. Ladies' Famous Maker knit tops, 2 for $8 or $4.98 each. Men's branded shorts and polos, just $10.98. New Spring Ladies handbags, $30. And ladies' sandals for just $10. Spring's best deals are blooming at Hamrick's.
Closed captioning by Johnson Audiology. Professional, affordable, local. From the EPB Fiber Optics Weather Center, your News 12 AccuWeather forecast.
After a wet and deadly weekend here throughout the Volunteer State, we're looking at a calmer trend getting underway. Might still see a couple of light sprinkles as we head into the afternoon, but by and large, most of us will stay dry. Cloudy, yes, and a few areas of fog, as you saw just a moment ago, but mainly dry, at least until Thursday. Down to 42 right now in Sewanee. You started off today at 49. 51 degrees in Graysville and 54 in Athens. So it's pleasant temperature-wise, no doubt about it, but a far cry away from that 76 degrees we hit Sunday. And it's going to be, as I mentioned a moment ago, well into next week before we see temperatures that warm again. The threat for anything even remotely approaching strong storms well off to the east and down to the south. Nothing for us tomorrow or Wednesday. As we get into the tail end of the week, we will start to see these numbers getting a little bit warmer. But for today, cloudy, breezy, and obviously quite a bit cooler. Tomorrow night, getting into Wednesday morning, frost in a good part of the area, if not all of it, as you'll see by those temperatures here in a moment. After we recover from that frost, it'll be turning warmer on Wednesday, and then Thursday, the rainfall rolls back in. So a pretty calm day for the radar imagery, and around the Volunteer State, we are the warmest by far. Knoxville at 52, Nashville at 46. Even down towards Atlanta, temperatures only into the mid-60s. Finally, the folks in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area hitting the freezing mark of 32. On the other side of that coin, the warmest reading, 84 degrees down in Miami, Florida. Big picture overall, we are continuing to see the winds coming in from the north. A little bit later on in the day, those wind speeds could accelerate, but I think it's not going to be as windy as what we were thinking just a few hours ago. High pressure will begin setting up shop for us as this area of low pressure and the dragging cold front behind it continues to track eastward. This is what's going to bring us the likelihood of frost tomorrow night late, getting into early morning on Wednesday. Even tomorrow morning, we'll be looking at mid to upper 30s. High pressure, the northerly winds again as the winds around these high pressure centers travel in a clockwise direction. So that'll help pull down the cooler air. Going to be kind of brisk both tomorrow morning and downright cold getting into early morning on Wednesday. We'll see about 33 degrees at 5 o'clock when Amelia and I join you Wednesday morning, and that's here in the city. Away from town and up into the mountains, you'll easily drop into the upper 20s. So bring in the pets and bring in that tender vegetation. Getting into Thursday, by the afternoon rush hour, this front should be just to our east, and we are going to be looking at some showers and maybe a quick storm out of this, but nothing even remotely approaching the rainfall amounts that we saw over the past weekend. And then those temperatures will start to at least get a little more comfortable. Mid upper 50s today, right around 60. And once you hit that, it'll start ticking downward from there. And the rainfall amounts that we'll be looking at out of this, more than likely not a great deal of accumulation, but we will see by the time we get into Friday around a ½ inch of rain, if not a little bit more. So overall today, not bad. 60, cloudy, still some areas of fog and a little cooler. Early morning tomorrow, close to 40, and then tomorrow afternoon, more sunshine, but temperatures a little cooler, highs only around 58. Details on that 7-day forecast on the way after this.
Know what's happening in the news and what to expect in the weather wherever you are with the News 12 app. This is the place for local news.
Again, tomorrow, a little cooler with 58, 33 to 35 here in town Wednesday morning. Thursday, highs nearing 70, but still some showers and maybe a brief storm popping up for Thursday afternoon. And then we get into the weekend, first one of these in a while that we have seen that looks totally dry start to finish. Amelia, back to you.
Thanks, Chip. We'll have another look at that forecast coming up here in just a moment. Hollywood is mourning the loss of actor Jay North, best known for his role as Dennis the Menace. A longtime friend said he died at his home Sunday following a battle with cancer. He was 73 years old. North was known for other works, including The Lucy Show and My Three Sons. The actor is survived by his wife and 3 stepdaughters. Still to come this afternoon, a busy weekend at the box office with one video game movie crashing records. Learn what's topping the silver screen up next. You're watching News 12 at noon. This is The Place.
Your place for News 12 weather on G93.
Hey there, it's Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee Vols wide receiver. You know what's as tough as my game on the field? Permanent metal roofing from Best Buy Metals. Say goodbye to worries about weather damage and hello to a lifetime of protection. Best Buy Metals will have your custom fit roof manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metals showroom or even drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
They start so small and grow up fast. Do your college savings measure up? It's never too early to start saving for their future. And the Tennessee Stars College Savings 529 program can help grow your savings along with your child. Money in a Tennessee Stars account can be used to pay for tuition, housing, books, and more. Open a Tennessee Stars account today and let compounding interest lift your savings for their future. 15 minutes and $25 is all it takes. Get started at tnstars.com.
C&R Construction is a Christian-owned and family-oriented company. For all your residential, commercial, or industrial needs, think C&R Construction. Let's get it right the first time.
Most homeowners have it somewhere in their house. It's that one bad window. It's drafty, or maybe it sticks or leaks. Bottom line, you'd love to replace it, but think no company is coming out for just one lousy window. And truthfully, most companies won't. But we're Renewal by Andersen, and we're proud not to be like most companies. We'll replace just one window. Yep, that really terrible one. And believe it or not, replacing just your worst window can really improve your home's comfort and energy efficiency. Here's a one-window customer. Looks great. Another one-window job. Love the black. Oh, and here's one door. We'll also replace a patio door and are excited to introduce our brand new ensemble entry door. Renewal by Andersen is the replacement window division of Andersen, and Andersen brand products are rated #1 in quality and performance. Renewal by Andersen has already helped over 2,000 Chattanooga customers. This is why we will not pressure you to replace all your windows. We'll do just the one. Give us your worst window now, and give us a chance to earn your trust. We're so confident in our products, process, and people. We know you'll call us down the road when it's time to replace more windows and doors. So don't keep ignoring that one bad, drafty, leaky window any longer. Call Renewal by Andersen today for a free window and door diagnosis. We'll come out for just one window, so call now and give us a chance to solve your window and door problems. And because we want to take care of the people who help take care of us, Renewal by Andersen is proud to offer an additional $300 discount to our military, first responders, and teachers. Call 423-264-3399.
Your place for News 12 weather on Power 94. From breaking news to all the day's events, stay connected with News 12 online at WDEF.com, news and weather apps, and on social media. This is the place for local news.
It didn't take long for a new family film to build a box office bonanza. David Daniel has the early estimates for the top 5 films in theaters.
You children are such darlings.
The Woman in the Yard made $4.5 million, falling to 5th place. Snow White slipped to 4th place on ticket sales of $6.1 million. Part 2 of The Chosen Last Supper debuted in 3rd, taking in $6.7 million.
Your family needs hope, but I can't face them like this.
A Working Man lost the top spot, but made another $7.3 million for 2nd place.
And you got yourself a sweet blade.
A Minecraft movie is a blockbuster. The family film exceeded expectations, opening with $157 million, the biggest debut of the year and the best opening ever for a video game adaptation. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Stay with us. More News 12 at noon to come, including a glimpse at a vibrant aurora on Earth taken from one of our astronauts aboard the ISS. Learn about this incredible shot up next. You're watching News 12 at noon. This is The Place.
Chef Flynn Buffet in Eastridge offers the best value in town. Enjoy a large array of delectable dishes like seafood, fresh sushi, and grilled-to-order hibachi. Chef Flynn, the perfect place to visit with family and friends for a delicious lunch, brunch, or dinner. Chef Flynn is so thankful for your support over the past 20 years. Come to Eastridge and continue celebrating all of your favorite Chinese dishes. The best value in town. Go see the chef, Chef Lynn.
Warren and Griffin is the 5-star law firm
that got me a 7-figure settlement. A 6-figure settlement.
A 7-figure settlement.
Me a 6-figure settlement. A 7-figure settlement. A 6-figure settlement.
A 7-figure settlement without going to court.
Without going to court. Without going to court. Without going to court.
Without going to court.
Without going to court. Without going to court.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
If you've been hurt, call us.
265-HURT.
That's 265-4878.
We are your local law firm.
Do you have a problem property that you need to sell fast?
Call Chattanooga Property Solutions. We'll buy it as is for cash.
No repairs and no hassles.
We're your local family-owned team who will make it easy to sell your house.
Whatever your situation, we have a solution.
Inherited houses, financial circumstances, foreclosure, rental houses, and even land.
We'll buy it as is for cash, and we've helped hundreds of folks just like you. If we can't buy your house, we'll help you sell it.
Call us first. We have a solution for every situation.
Call 423-454-3070.
What will you find at E.F. Brandon Furniture? Solid wood bedrooms and dining rooms, custom sofas and sectionals, including American-made leather, and talented interior designers ready to help you achieve that perfect look. E.F. Brandon, committed to quality home furnishings and exceptional value, with brands that are both beautiful and durable. A room full or a house full, all at 25% off. E.F. Brandon Furniture, Highway 153 across from Northgate. Family owned since 1988.
Welcome back, listeners. I'm here with Jeff, who works in one of Eyeglass World's in-store labs. Is that where you keep your time machines?
We don't have time machines.
But you can make customers' glasses the same day.
Yep, because we have in-store labs.
Teleporters?
Nope.
Wormholes?
No.
Magic wardrobes?
No, in-store labs.
Get new glasses made the same day. And if you've got vision insurance benefits, use them to your benefit today at Eyeglass World, the world's best way to buy glasses.
A NASA astronaut captured jaw-dropping footage of a vibrant green aurora on Earth as seen from the International Space Station. This video was captured by astronaut Don Pettit, who is currently on board the ISS. He regularly posts the auroras, bird's eye view of the Earth, and experiments showing life aboard the space station. But I mean, it looks like it could be a Microsoft wallpaper or something. It's genuinely gorgeous.
Yep, certainly is. All right, one thing that's not gorgeous is this afternoon's forecast. You'll see some fog, and probably at least a couple of folks will pick up a little bit of a sprinkle. Nearing 60, more sunshine tomorrow and 58, closing in on 70 both Wednesday and Thursday, and that's when the next round of rain rolls in. Austin will have more tonight, starting at 5:30.
Wake up, clock in, and put in a hard day's work. But what happens when an ordinary workday takes a turn for the worse? If you were injured on the job and feel like no one has your back, we do. Give us a call. It's more to us. It's personal.
Think you need a new roof? Think again and save thousands. We'll help you put off the high cost of a roof replacement for at least
12 local headlines from EPB. This is the place for the latest news from around the Tennessee Valley and North Georgia.
Good afternoon. I'm Amelia Greer with a look at your News 12 headlines. Another truck wiped out coming down the mountain into Fort Payne this morning. Police tell us the truck was coming off of Lookout around 6 o'clock when it apparently had some brake issues. The truck hit a wall and flipped at Joe's Truck Stop on 5th Street Northeast. It was carrying a food additive that was not considered hazardous. Police say the driver was out of the truck and alert when they arrived, but they took him to the hospital to get checked out. That's a look at just one of today's top stories. Stay up to date here with us on News 12. I'm Amelia Greer.